Students, in last class we discussed about quantum numbers. Now we will continue that class. In this class mainly we will discuss about electronic configuration. What is electronic configuration? How to write electronic configuration? What are the laws that governing electronic configuration? What is meant by electronic configuration? The distribution of electrons in shells and subshells in an atom is known as electronic configuration. The distribution of electrons in shells, subshells and orbitals in an atom is known as electronic configuration. NLX method. This is very important method. This question is given in public examination March 2015. NLX method is a way of writing electronic configuration of element. In 9th class we discussed about shell method. Now we will discuss about NLX method. NLX method is a way of writing the electronic configuration of an element. It explains the distribution of electrons into different orbitals of different shells. It explains the distribution of electrons into different orbitals, whether that is s orbital, p orbital or d orbital or f orbital. N represent principal quantum number and L represent azimuthal quantum number. That is nothing but type of the orbital, whether that is s orbital or p orbital or d orbital or f orbital. N is the shell number, L is the subshell notation, X indicates number of electrons in an orbitals. X indicates number of electrons in an orbitals. Electronic configuration is governed by three laws. In that, first one is above principle. This principle states that electron first enter into lower energy orbital. After complete filling of lower energy orbital, then it goes to the higher energy orbital. Electron first enter into lower energy orbital. After filling the lower energy orbital, it will goes to the higher energy orbital. Or electron will first occupy the orbital of the lowest energy level. Which having lowest energy level, electron will occupy that orbital. Here, above is a German word. It means building up. Thus, orbitals are filled in the order of increasing energy. Orbitals are filled in the order of increasing energy. The orbital which having lowest energy will fill it first. Electron occupy the orbital in order of increasing value of n plus L value. Electron will occupy the orbital in order of increasing n plus L value. For subshell with the same value of n plus L. If n plus L values are same, then electrons are assigned to first to the subshell with lower n value. If n plus L values are same, then electron will occupy the orbital which having lower n value, least n value. Here we will see example. 1s orbital is there, 2s orbital is there, 2p, 3s, 3p, 4s, 3d and 4p orbitals are there. First of all, measure the n plus L value. Calculate the n plus L value. For 1s orbital, 1 plus, for s orbital L value is 0. So 1 plus 0, 1. For 2s orbital, 2 plus 0, 2. For 2p orbital, 2 plus 1. Already you know for p orbital L is 1. So 2 plus 1, 3. Electron occupy the orbital which having least n plus L value. 1 is the least. So electron first occupy 1s orbital. After electron will occupy 2s orbital. After electron will occupy 2p orbital. If you observe 2p and 3s, they having same n plus L value. If n plus L values are same, then electron occupy the orbital which having least n value. Out of 2p and 3s, 2p having least n value. That's why electron occupy 2p orbital, then followed by 3s. After filling 3s, electron will occupy 3p orbital, then followed by 4s. Here also you can observe 3p and 4s having same n plus l value. So 3p orbital having least n value, that's why electron first occupy 3p orbital, then 4s orbital. This is the above principle. We can see the increasing order of energy from 1s orbital to 7p orbital also. 1s orbital having least energy, then 2s followed by 2p, 3s, 3p, 4s, 3d, 4p, 5s, 4d, 5p, 6s, 4f, 5d, 6p, 7s, 5f, 6d, 7p. This is the order, ascending order of the energies of various atomic orbitals is 1s orbital having least energy, then followed by 2s, then 2p, 3s, 3p, 4s, 3d. You remember up to 3d. Then we can write electronic configuration up to 30 elements. If you remember up to 3d, we can write electronic configuration up to 30 elements. Here also we can see the increasing order of the energy. 1s having least energy, then followed by 2s, then 2p, then 3s, then 3p, then 4s, after 3d. Above principle give the order of filling electrons in different subcells. Above principle give the order of filling electrons in different subcells. It can show as follows. First electron will occupy 1s orbital, then 2s, then 2p, followed by 3s, then 3p, followed by 4s, then 3d, followed by 4p, 5s, like that. So this diagram is called Euler chart. The chart is called Euler chart. This will give the order of filling electrons in different subcells. The electron enter into 4s orbital after filling 3p orbital, but not into 3d. Explain the reason. This is very important question. This question is given in Public Examination March 2018. Electron enter into 4s orbital after filling 3p orbital, but not into 3d orbital. Explain the reason. As for above principle, already we discussed, electron enter into orbital whose n plus l value is less. The n plus l value for 4s and 3d are, here we can see for 4s, 4 plus 0, 4. For 3d, 3 plus 2, 5. Already you know for d orbital L value is 2. For s orbital L value 0. For p orbital L value 1. For d orbital L value 2. And for f orbital L value 3. So 4s, 3d. 4s orbital n plus L value is equal to the 4. And 3d orbital n plus L value is equal to the 5. So 4s having least n plus L value. That's why after filling 3p orbital, electron enter into 4s orbital, but not 3d orbital. Here the n plus L value of the 4s is less than 3d. Hence electron enter into 4s orbital after filling 3p orbital instead of 3d. Now we will see the electronic configuration for 1 to 30 elements. First element is the hydrogen. Hydrogen atomic number 1. That's why it contains 1 electron. That electron enter into 1s orbital. 1s1. Hydrogen configuration 1s1. Here see, we can write NLX method and shell method also. Shell method which we learn in 9th class. And then in NLX method also there are two different forms. One is the normal form and another one is the shortcut form. Hydrogen 1s1, helium contain 2 electrons, that's why 1s2. Lithium contain 3 electrons, so 1s2. In s orbital maximum capacity only 2 electrons, 1s2, remaining 1 electron enter into 2s1. Here once observe short form for the lithium: helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon. In that elements electrons are completely filled. Except helium, neon, argon, krypton, they having octet configuration. So we can replace the electronic configuration of that elements with the corresponding inert gas elements. So in place of 1s2 we can write helium. Beryllium 1s2 2s2. Beryllium contains 4 electrons. So in place of 1s2 we can write helium 2s2. Once observe shell method, 1s2 2s2. So 1s is present in K shell. So in K shell 2 electrons, in L shell also 2 electrons. Boron 1s2 2s2 2p1. So helium 2s2 2p1. Carbon 1s2 2s2 2p2. So we can write helium 2s2 2p2. 1s2 in K cell 2 electrons, 2s2 2p2. In L cell 4 electrons. Nitrogen 1s2 2s2 2p3 or helium 2s2 2p3. We can write normal form or shortcut form. Oxygen 1s2 2s2 2p4 or helium 2s2 2p4. 1s2 indicates in K shell 2 electrons, 2s2 2p4 indicates in L shell 2 plus 4 6 electrons. Fluorine 1s2 2s2 2p5 or helium 2s2 2p5. Neon 1s2 2s2 2p6 or helium 2s2 2p6. Remember, for neon electrons are completely filled in p orbital. Then observe next element, sodium. Sodium contains 11 electrons, 1s2 2s2 2p6, next 3s1, total 11 electrons. So in place of 1s2 2s2 2p6 we can write neon. Directly we can write neon 3s1. 1s2 indicates in K cell 2 electrons, 2s2 2p6 indicates in L cell 8 electrons, and 3s1 indicates in M cell 1 electron. Next, magnesium 1s2 2s2 2p6 3s2 or neon 3s2. Aluminum 1s2 2s2 2p6 3s2. After filling 3s, next electron enter into 3p orbital, 3p1. Neon 3s2 3p1. Silicon neon 3s2 3p2. Phosphorus neon 3s2 3p3. Sulfur neon 3s2 3p4. Chlorine neon 3s2 3p5. Argon neon 3s2 3p6. Now remember, here 3s2 3p6. For argon, it having octet configuration in valency cell, 3s2 3p6. Observe the electronic configuration for potassium, 1s2 2s2 2p6 3s2 3p6 4s1. In place of 1s2 2s2 2p6 3s2 3p6 we can write argon. So argon 4s1. Simply we can write argon 4s1. Next, calcium electronic configuration, argon 4s2. Here 1s2 in K cell 2 electrons, 2s2 2p6. In L cell 2 plus 6 8 electrons, 3s2 3p6. In M cell 8 electrons. In n cell 4s1 1 electron, 4s2 2 electrons. Next, scandium 1s2 2s2 2p6 3s2 3p6 4s2 3d1. So simply we can write argon 4s2 3d1, titanium 4s2 3d2, vanadium 4s2 3d3. Next one, chromium. This is very important. Actually we has to write argon 4s2 3d4, but if it is 3d5 it is half-filled configuration. So remember, chromium electronic configuration is argon 4s1 3d5, not 4s2 3d4. It is 4s1 3d5, very important. Argon configuration is 4s1 3d5. Similarly, copper configuration is 4s1 3d10. Only there is small variation in chromium and copper. That's why these two are very important. Chromium configuration argon 4s1 3d5, copper configuration argon 4s1 3d10. Next, manganese argon 4s2 3d5 as it is. Next, iron argon 4s2 3d6, cobalt argon 4s2 3d7, nickel argon 4s2 3d8, copper argon 4s1 3d10, zinc argon 4s2 3d10. Chromium and copper are very important. Zinc configuration 1s2 indicates in K cell 2 electrons, 2s2 2p6 indicates in L cell 2 plus 6 8 electrons, 3s2 3p6 3d10. In M cell 2 plus 6 plus 10 18 electrons, 4s2. In N cell 2 electrons. This is the way of writing electronic configuration in NLX method and shell method. If you know NLX method, easily you can write shell method. All of you practice electronic configuration up to 30 elements is enough. Among that, there is small variation in chromium and copper. In chromium, d electrons are off filled, d orbitals are off filled. In copper, d orbitals are completely filled. So for chromium, in place of argon 4s2 3d4, we will write argon 4s1 3d5. We will reduce one electron from s orbital and we will add that electron to d orbital, 3d orbital. Copper actual electronic configuration is argon 4s2 3d9. 3d9 is not completely filled, but 3d10 is completely filled. So argon 4s1 3d10. If it contain off-filled configuration or completely filled configuration, it is stable. That's why we will write electronic configuration for chromium is argon 4s1 3d5 and for copper is argon 4s1 3d10. Which principle is not followed in writing the electronic configuration of 1s2, 2s1, 2p4? Give reasons. This question is given in public examination June 2015. Here, which principle is not followed, violated? 1s2, 2s1, 2p4. In 2s orbital, there is a possibility for filling 2 electrons. Maximum capacity is 2 electrons. But only 1 electron is filled. Without complete filling of 2s orbital, electron enter into 2p orbital. So, which principle is not violated? Above principle is not followed in writing the configuration of 1s2, 2s1, 2p4. Actually, we have to write 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. Reason: according to above principle, electrons enter into orbitals of lowest energy between 2s, 2p, 2s has least energy. Between 2s and 2p, 2s has least energy. So, 2s must be filled before electron has entered into 2p orbital. Here also similar question. Which principle is violated or not followed in 1s0, 2s2, 2p4? This is textual question. Here without filling 1s orbital, electron enter into 2s orbital. So which principle is not violated? Above principle. In this, electron enter into 2p orbital without complete filling of 2s orbital. So above principle is violated. Pauli's exclusive principle. Second principle is Pauli's exclusive principle. As per this principle, no two electrons in an atom will have same values for all the four quantum numbers. No two electrons in an atom will have same values all the four quantum numbers for all the four quantum numbers. So only maximum two electrons can exist in the same orbital. These electrons must have opposite spin. Here we can see electronic configuration of the helium is 1s2, already you know. For first electron, n value 1, L value 0, it is s orbital, ml value 0 and spin is plus half. For second electron, n value 1, L value 0, ml value 0 and ms value minus half. Here we can observe first two three quantum numbers are same but they differ in fourth quantum number. So Pauli's exclusive principle states that no two electrons in an atom have all four quantum numbers same. They may have three quantum numbers same but they differ in fourth quantum number, that is spin quantum number. So we can say that there is a maximum possibility of two electrons in a single orbital, that is one in clockwise direction and other one in anti-clockwise direction or counter-clockwise direction. Pauli's exclusive principle states that no two electrons in an atom will have all four quantum numbers same. They may have three quantum numbers same but they differ in one quantum number. Degenerate orbitals. Orbitals having equal energy are called degenerate orbitals. Orbitals having equal energy are called degenerate orbital. For example, 3p orbital, px, py, pz. Orbitals having equal energy, that's why they are called degenerate orbital. In the same way, 5d orbitals, dxy, dyz, dzx, dx square minus y square, dz square. Total 5d orbitals also having same energy. They are called degenerate orbitals. Orbitals having same energy are called degenerate orbitals. Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity. According to this rule, whenever orbital with same energy are available, electrons are first half filled in all the degenerate orbitals, then only pairing takes place. Electron pairing takes place until all the degenerate orbitals are filled by one electron each. They have to filled by one electron each, then only pairing takes place. Here we can see electronic configuration of nitrogen is 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. 1s2 completely filled, 2s2 completely filled, 2p3 it contains 3 electrons. That 3 electrons are filled by one electron in each orbital. One electron in px orbital, one electron in py orbital, one electron in pz orbital. But don't write 2 electrons in px and 1 electron in py. According to Hund's rule, electron pairing takes place until all the degenerate orbitals are filled by one electron each. If it is 2p4, then we can write 2 electrons in px orbital, one in clockwise direction and other one is counterclockwise direction. Orbitals will be filled with the same spin number until all the orbitals are filled. Before it will begin to fill the opposite spin. Before it will begin to fill opposite spin, first of all, orbitals will be filled with the same spin number. Oxygen is the next element of the nitrogen. So 2p4. That's why 2 electrons are filled in 2px. If you observe 2p5, then 2 electrons also filled in 2py. So first of all, we have to fill 1 electron in degenerate orbitals. Then we can pair. Write the values of the 4 quantum numbers for the 20th electron of scandium in the form of table. This question is given in public examination March 2017. Here we can see electronic configuration of scandium is argon 4s2 3d1. So 20th electron, scandium atomic number 21. 20th electron of scandium enter into 4s orbital. 4s orbital. That's why n value is 4. L value, it is s orbital. That's why L value 0. ML value 0. 4s2. So spin of the 20th electron is counterclockwise, anti-clockwise. That's why minus half. We have to write 4 quantum numbers. So students, all of you prepare well. You make notes. 6th lesson completed. In next class we will start another lesson.